Good morning, everyone. Yes, it's Cyprus. It's morning, and Joss Whedon is rebooting Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's not the drink, it's not the drugs. I have just come in from Iron Apple where I've been clubbing, but this is fact. Joss Whedon is rebooting Buffy. If you are a Buffy fan, you are so excited right now. So excited. Can it work? I don't know. It's a different time, a different audience. When Buffy was on, literally, what did we have back then? Buffy, X-Files, 90210, Melrose Place. There wasn't much competition, so it's going to be interesting. I think the core fandom's going to come back and try and, support it. So we'll see how many people this core fandom is. So that's one thing. But they've also said this will be an inclusive show with a black female lead. So if you're Indian, if you're Asian, if you're Russian, if you're any other culture or nationality, you do not have a chance. Is this racist? Is this discriminatory? Let me ask you, if they came out and said they were only casting maybe a white actress, how would you react? You would say they're racist and discriminatory, wouldn't you? I can't even say the discriminatory thing, right? I can't even say that word, it's too early. But anyway, you would say that, right? Yes, it's different because white people are predominantly dominated leads in TV shows and movies. I understand that. But this is also out of order. Bang out of order. Because if you want to be diverse, you don't do this. You bring everyone in and you actually audition everyone and you cast the right person. If that happens to be an African American actor, fair enough. If it happens to be an Asian actor, fair enough. But you're casting on cultural backgrounds and genders. You're wrong. You are wrong. It is out of order. And this is why people are getting so triggered. This is why me, someone who's on the left side of the political spectrum, is starting to wonder if the grass isn't greener, maybe nearer the middle. This is the problem. Leftist Hollywood is actually driving us away because they're not focusing on entertainment. They're not focusing on character. They're focusing on politics. This is what's happened to James Gunn. He was shouting his mouth off day after day, week after week. He triggered one person too many. They dug and dug and dug. They found dirt. And now he's nothing. His career is in ruins. Yes, he's still successful. He's still got his previous movies. But it didn't have to be that way. Because why can't you just make your movies? Why can't you just keep your politics to yourself? Does it change the fact who you vote for? No. But this Buffy situation, right, for me, is totally deplorable. Because I think the factions with the largest mouths are getting the roles. Females, African Americans, and Jews. You cannot say anything about those three different types of kind of either genders or culture or religion or people of those religious backgrounds without getting a lot of vibrations, let's say. But the rest of the nationalities, the quiet nationalities who don't really fight for their right to be kind of represented in a diverse population are the ones not getting the roles. There's very few Hispanic roles being cast. Yes, we've got Magnum, which is awesome, but how many Greek Cypriots do you see being cast? Indians, few more Asians, but even they don't get cast very much. Meanwhile, many African Americans are now dominating Hollywood. And so this announcement that they're casting an African American lead, for me, it just baffles me. It would have been awesome enough just to hear that they were rebooting Buffy, but no. Buffy is so important to the history of Hollywood TV, and it's a very exciting thing that the guy who did this is working on a new version. That's great. And at the end of the day, I'm sure he'll cast the best African American for the job, but he's just looking for an African American female lead. He and the company he works for wants you to know this. It's all about virtual signaling now. And what happens here is it takes the kind of attention from the fact that they are rebooting one of the most iconic television shows of all time. And it takes the excitement from that and it brings negativity because people are saying, what about all the other cultures? Why are you doing this? And the question has to be asked, why are you doing this? Because is this actually even diversity when no one else from any other cultural background can audition for the part? Think about it, Hollywood. Think about what you're doing. So yes, I'm excited for the Buffy fans that they're getting a reboot. I hope it works out. I personally don't think Joss Whedon is the man he used to be. I think he's not at the height of his powers, but we will see. That's my take on it. Comment down below, press the bell, subscribe, and talk to me about this. How do you feel about this turn of events? It's Comic-Con. The Warner Brothers DC movie panel is coming later on today. Please make an announcement about a Superman movie. I can't see it, but I live in hope.